Whenever I greet someone, I try to go for a hug, not a wave, not a handshake, but just something familiar, something that feels nice. And the reason for that is I seek a certain emotional intimacy. I don't really like it when people aren't being transparent with each other. I don't like when people put a certain distance between one another. So welcome to day 168, I believe, of my 365 day series. I'm Glorporous and I think out loud. Now, I want to talk about being more transparent. So here's what I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna be showing my face for the first time in maybe almost half a year of doing this project, and I just want to do this as a way to be more transparent with you guys and to just show that there's an actual person behind all of these videos, even though, it might, I don't even know. But today I'm gonna try to break some boundaries, or actually try to expand them, and I'm gonna be doing a whole bunch of stuff in today's video. I'm gonna be making a new helmet, I'm gonna be making a few things with all of the stuff that I've gathered from our travels, and I'm gonna have to kill these villagers. So, just, Now, originally when I was planning this video out, I was thinking like, oh, what if I covered my face with the Glorporous icon, but I decided not to, because I think it's a very significant thing for me to be more transparent and to genuinely just show myself. There's someone here. There's someone trying to express his thoughts and trying to let other people know that I'm here. Yeah, this is new for me. I don't even know how to really articulate my thoughts, and I don't know why I'm putting my stuff in here. I'm gonna try to keep this unedited just to keep this as authentic as possible, and I feel a little bit tense, but honestly, what I wanted to talk about for today's video is the fact that people are very distant, right? They don't really like to be transparent. Sometimes they'll put up boundaries because I don't know. There's always a certain distrust between people, and like sometimes it happens naturally. If you're meeting someone new, then obviously you're not gonna feel as trusting with them, and I totally understand that. It's just when you get more used to someone, you should be more trusting with them, right? But I feel like maybe I grew up in a community where people are more inclined to be distant, not really trusting with one another, just living by themselves. And I wanted to talk about this today because, well, honestly, I just don't like it. I don't really have a proper emotional outlet to talk to during my just day-to-day life, and I usually just end up expressing myself through this channel. And even with this channel, there's something that I've always despised. There's still a distance between me and the viewer. You don't know how I look like, or at least you used to not know, and it's just, I can't speak right now. There's always a distance. If you've interacted with me or read one of my replies in the YouTube comment section, you'll know that I respond really generally. I don't really try to respond specifically, or I don't really try to test some boundaries, because I'm not an initiator, and I know that's sort of a problem, but I'm gonna keep that problem for another topic in another video. In the meantime, it's so cold. I have the AC on right now, and it's cold. I think having the camera is nice. It shows that like I'm experiencing the environment. I'm shivering right now because the AC's pretty much right above me and I'm freezing, but I still need to record this video. Jeez. I I have many friends. Not many, not as many as other people would at my school, but I have plenty of friends and I'm grateful for that. But there's still not necessarily one that I can cling to. There's not a friend that I could call a brother or a sister. There's always just a friend, someone that I could talk to because I happen to know them, not because I can trust them. I just I don't want to have to bring this up, but I'm going to. I sort of had a taste of this intimacy back when I was in a relationship. Relationships, you sort of dissolve the boundary between one another and you start to be more honest. You start to be more trusting with one another. And not to say that I miss the person that I used to be in a relationship with, but I missed the certain advantage that I got from it. I missed like I said, the emotional intimacy that came with it. And it's just hard to replicate. Also, it's turning nighttime, it's scary. I'm recording this at night as well, which should be scary, but honestly, it's dark. But it doesn't matter to me. Hi, villager. And maybe I'll just say this: teenage love isn't a good thing. I would not recommend it to anyone because it shows you something that you don't need to have yet. I think especially when you're in your teenage years, the most important thing that you should prioritize is independence, right? And I have been doing that. I did not need fire protection for. You know what I did need? I needed protection for. I had respiration 3 and aqua affinity and unbreaking 3, but I don't have protection for. I'm gonna need to get more levels. Great. So I'm just gonna use this without enchantments for now. And do I have any ender pearls? I don't think I do. Ender pearls. Oh my days. Endermen are so hard to come by, and I don't even know if I have any ender pearls. I don't think I do. I've killed probably 3 endermen in the past 168 days, and I don't think they've dropped a single ender pearl yet. Now, I don't really know why I decided to talk about today's video, or the topic that I'm talking about right now, but I feel like it's possible for friends to be trusting. There's a reason why people have best friends. It's because they really connect with one another and they really feel like they're at home, right? That's something that I crave. But the issue's also partly from me because I'm too scared to sort of come up to someone, be more vulnerable with them, and really show them that I am willing to be part of your pack, just there whenever you need to and all of that. And I could be. I want to be there for people. Just in general, I just want to be a good friend, and I don't know what it is. I feel like I'm lacking something. There's always a distance. I've always seen a sort of distance between people. It's just, is it my fault, or is it just how people work? Because I've seen in certain places like the internet, people aren't scared to be close with one another. People are very transparent, people are very trusting, people might even have really thin boundaries, but nonetheless they're still trusting, but I don't have that where I live for some reason, and it's just sad. Anyway, there's a lot to take in right now. I have magma cream. Do I have a brewing stand? I don't actually. I think I do. It might be in there, so I'm gonna have to check that out. There's a lot going on. I have my camera on for the first time. I'm talking about something that's very deep and important to me rather than just something philosophical and existential. Um, I'm trying to get a brewing stand, and I'm also trying to just balance all of these things. And at the same time, you know what? I'll just talk about how my day was. So, as of this recording, I celebrated my dad's birthday just the day before, so that was great. So I couldn't really record on time. I mean, I haven't been recording on time, I'll tell you that. I don't see a brewing stand. I don't think I have one. I don't have one. I don't think I do. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I don't have one. Okay, so we're gonna need a few stone, and then I can get one. Yeah. And I might just end the video, honestly, because I am in desperate need of sleep. As per usual, why are you here? I just realized I saw the faintest tint of blue in this little, I don't even know what this is called, like a decline. And turns out this guy is just here. And you're not telling me anything that I need. Why are you looking at me like that? Don't look at me like that. I'm just gonna make a brewing stand. I'm gonna call it a day. Okay, it at this point the topic's already kinda dissolved, but I'll try to connect this. I still feel very disconnected from people, you know. It's holiday season for me right now, and that's really nice. It's very nice. Brewing stand. Oh, we need a cobblestone. Jeez, okay. That's fine. I still feel very distant. No one really comes up to me for anything meaningful, you know. They might come up to me because they need me for help. I mean, recently I played Subnautica 2 with my friends, and also Phasmophobia with another group of friends, but I just don't feel right at home. Maybe I'm the one that's distancing myself from all the other people. Maybe it's a sort of imposter syndrome that I'm experiencing, but hopefully not. No, I just want to feel right somewhere. Anyway, time to place this brewing stand somewhere. I don't know if I'm ever gonna make some potions, but if I do make potions, that would be very great. And I'm gonna need to get Enderman. So, I might have to go back into the Nether and kill some in the warped forest. So let's just place this in a house, and I'll just call it a day. It could be my fault, it could be other people's fault, but it would be weird to blame other people for this. I don't know. That's gonna be all for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. It's kind of weird, you know. I'm speaking to the camera, and so is my Minecraft character. Like, these are two separate people. Like, there's one persona and there's one person behind the persona. It's weird. But thank you guys so much for watching. I'll be seeing you guys tomorrow, and bye bye.